Hello, I'm Katy at Hot Pink Wellingtons, and we are about to start what is going to be a pretty major house renovation project. So what I thought would be nice is if I did a little house tour so that we can look back and see how the house looked before we did all the work. Our house at the moment is a fairly standard 3-bedroom Victorian house. We absolutely love the house, we love the character of it, I love the look of it from the front, but it's fair to say that it's probably had a lot of the character and the period features ripped out. So we moved into the house 5 years ago now, and we've always known that long term we wanted to do something with the layout to make it far more practical for our family and make better use of the light that we have in the house. One of the issues we have with our house at the moment is the fact that unless you're in one of the front 2 rooms, which are south facing, it's actually quite a dark house. The light just doesn't flow very well. Windows aren't always in the best position or that big, so we are hoping that we can use our new plan to change that, brighten up some of the rooms and just make better use of the windows that we have, as well as making it a much more practical layout for our family. So come with me and I'll take you on a tour of the house. I love our living room. It's the one room of the house that really sold it to me when we looked around, and I knew straight away that it would end up being a really bright, lovely room to spend time in. So we've got the huge bay window in the front, and we had the double glazed sashes put in pretty much as soon as we moved in actually. They just let in so much more light than the dark ones which were there before. We had the wood floor put in as well, which just gives it such a lovely warm feel. Got the fireplace, which I wish was original, but sadly it's not, but still quite pretty. And we put the kind of greeny tiles down just in front, which kind of tie in with the sofas. And then this little alcove, I just love it for displaying all our little knickknacks, any pictures. I switch it up fairly regularly. So through the hallway, you come through to the dining room, which is a lovely big space. But to be perfectly honest, I've never really known how to use it. Very, very bold pattern on the wallpaper, which I couldn't resist because our previous house was basically all white. So I felt like I needed to go a bit crazy in this house. So I did. This is the room that's probably going to change the most with the new layout, because the new stairs are going to run along the wall where the piano is. So they'll go up there with a turn at the top. And then this will be a playroom for the boys. We'll come through to the kitchen now. So yeah, I mean, the kitchen is not that bad, but yes, we are very excited to be having a brand new kitchen. So we're going to knock through this wall over here, and we'll gain about 1 metre of extra space, which is enough to fit in an island in the middle. We are going to put on a small extension to the rear of the kitchen, and that will be a dining room. That's going to go out about 3 metres. So if I take you upstairs, we'll have a look in the boys' rooms. So here's Max's room. Now, as you can see, it's quite small. And then we've got the chimney breast on this side, which does make the use of space quite difficult. We've got Max's little bookcase, which is from the Great Little Trading Company. I'm a big fan of Great Little Trading Company. We've got so much of their stuff in our house. We've got the sash window with Batman just sitting there. I did this little display of clipboards for Max. They take their colours from the bedding. It's all dinosaurs, and that's from the Great Little Trading Company too. So I think that covers Max's room. But then let me take you out into Ben's room. So as you can see, these 2 rooms are actually one room, and it's just been split into 2 with a stud wall, which does make it quite noisy for the 2 boys. Ben's room is very long and narrow. This gives you kind of the length of the room. I'm standing as far back as I can. My favourite bit of Ben's room is probably the wallpaper, which is by Sean Erlin, and it's called Tress. And I just love the colours. It was in my office. This room used to be in my office before I had Ben, and then we changed it into his nursery, but I couldn't face getting rid of the wallpaper. So, yep, we kept it and kind of used it as a rainbow theme for the room. Ben's room is quite narrow and we don't have an awful lot of storage space, but we have tried to make the most of it. We've got a shelf from the Great Little Trading Company and I love it because it's got the little hooks which you can hang things, the little rainbow bookends which are from Marks and Spencer's a few years ago, a little Bambi. I just love fiddling with this, so cute. This is Ben's little display shelf. I love it because I can just store all of his little toys on it. As you can see, I'm a big fan of Fisher-Price toys. I found this little retro cash register, which I remember playing with when I was a kid. And then if we move down to the next shelf, we've got the Fisher-Price doll's house, which I had when I was little. And we've got the little smiley peas, which my husband picked up for Ben's first birthday. And then down to the bottom shelf, we've got little cubby holes. So we've just filled those with books and these little storage suitcases. And then more books. We've got Fisher-Price Beat Bow there. This is our master bedroom. It's actually a really nice big room. We can fit a chest of drawers, a triple wardrobe over here, bedside tables and a king size bed. So it's really lovely space, but you might have noticed, I'm not sure how well it comes across in this video, but it's really, really dark. We only have this tiny window. It's very narrow and actually faces north. It's also set into our side return, so the light's very blocked. So if I take you further around, I've got my gallery wall here, which I remember I spent months agonising over how we should lay everything out. If I'm perfectly honest, I'm still not entirely happy with it, but it does have some of my favourite family photos in there. Excuse the packing boxes. We've got my dressing table here, which is from West Elm. Our bed is from Loaf, and it's got the blue tufted headboard. And then the wallpaper is one of my favourite things about this room. It's something that I picked out years and years ago, and I knew when we moved to this house that I wanted to use it somewhere. It's called Daydream by Julia Rothman. It comes in lots of different colourways, but I went with the yellow swallows and the blue clouds. I've used the yellow as a little accent colour through the room. So this is our bathroom at the moment, and as you can see, compared to the bedrooms, it's an absolutely enormous space. Huge bath, separate shower, and then if I swing around here, you can see we've got double sinks. So while it's absolutely fantastic to have a huge bathroom, when you compare it to the size of the two boys' rooms, it just doesn't work for us as a family. This is going to become Max's bedroom in the new space, which will give him a lovely huge bedroom. And then we're going to create what will be quite a small family bathroom. So we will be losing our separate shower. That's a compromise we're all happy to make. So I thought it might be useful to show you our plans. So this is our ground floor over here. So the bits shaded in blue are the extension, and then the front door's here. So you'll come in through the hall. That's our living room, and that will stay exactly the same. Then this is where our existing staircase runs up, right through the middle of the house. So we'll fit in a downstairs toilet under there, and then a cupboard for all the gas and electric. And then the staircase will move up this side of the wall. So we'll have a big open plan kitchen and dining room, and then a playroom here for the boys. And then if we move upstairs, so you come up the stairs over here, you have a big double bedroom on the left, which will be Max's. A smaller bedroom, but still a good size single for Ben. A small family bathroom, and then a big master bedroom, which will be ours. So very exciting. So hopefully I've given you a good idea of the house as it is at the moment, and of the building work that we're looking to do as well. So it's actually going to take the next couple of months to do all of the work. So hopefully I'll be able to keep you updated as we go through, and you can follow our progress.